mi gente? Marcucci here again in the video, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming strategic Bitcoin reserve for the United States. We're going to be understanding what is a strategic reserve and what is a stockpile. Donald Trump has talked about both, so we'll be going over both and what this kind of means for the United States and where do I think this is heading and what you should do. So if you like the video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the channel with the YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this all started yesterday when Donald Trump on Truth Social said a U.S. crypto reserve will evaluate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the Presidential Working Group to move forward with a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, SOL, and ADA. I will make sure the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. And this has been highlighted. This is something that he has talked about since he first got elected, right? We could see here him talking. This was February 16th. So let's see what he was saying.
This onslaught at lower prices, I'm pledging today that in my second term, we will eliminate a minimum of 10 old regulations for every one new regulation. We'll be able to do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
So obviously he wants to eliminate regulations and make America the capital of crypto. That is something unbelievable. I'm happy he's saying that. And then this one was last year at the Bitcoin conference, and he's saying to never sell your Bitcoin, and they're going to do a stockpile of Bitcoin.
Never sell your Bitcoin. And so, as the final part of my plan today, I am announcing that if I am elected, it will be the policy of my administration, United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. We'll keep 100%. I hope you do well, please. This will serve in effect as the core of the strategic national Bitcoin stockpile. As you know.
So yeah, it is interesting. I think obviously we could have both. We'll look at what they are now. So obviously we could have both. What is a strategic reserve, right? So a strategic reserve is a government managed stockpile of critical resources proactively acquired and help to protect national interests during crisis or economic instability. Some examples of this are what we have already with the gold reserves held by the U.S. Treasury. And we've seen that a lot, mentioned in Fort Knox and whatnot. So another one is a strategic petroleum reserve, oil established in 1975. Some key features involves active purchasing or accumulating by the government. So we have seen, obviously, speculation, but we've seen that at least they want to buy for at least 5 years or have a total of 1 million Bitcoin, right? That's what we've seen. I don't know if they're going to do it. We have to wait for announcements. Long-term strategy to hedge against risk, so inflation and geopolitical tensions, and manage with intent to stabilize or strengthen the economy. In terms of crypto, he mentions, or at least he includes, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano as a core assets. Are there going to be some more? Are there going to be less? Or how are they going to manage it? I don't know. There is an upcoming event next Thursday in the White House. So maybe they make an announcement. There's a lot of rumors, but so what is a stockpile and what is the difference? So a stockpile is a collection of assets already in government possession, typically acquired passively through seizures or donations, not actively purchased. So the Bitcoin that the government currently holds that they seize from like Silk Road or whatever is worth billions and billions and billions of dollars. That is a stockpile. Emergency medical supplies, stockpile for disasters, something like that too. Some of the features are no proactive buying, use all existing resources, often short-term and situational in purpose, less strategic and more opportunistic. A stockpile will simply hold seized crypto, not expanding through purchasing. Or maybe they buy some and then they sell some, like a strategic. It's kind of unclear when they might want to buy or sell stuff like that. So yeah, but at least you guys understand now what are some of the differences. And I have a here chart. If you want to take a picture of it, go ahead. It kind of just explains what we already mentioned. So, what are the potential implications? So, some of the benefits I obviously think is a hedge against the dollar instability and inflation. Could boost crypto adoption and prices, and strengthen the U.S. position in the global digital economy. I believe the most important one is crypto adoption, because if this administration embraces crypto and everyone starts using the applications, everyone starts using Bitcoin, et cetera, I just think it's gonna boost adoption. I think the adoption is gonna happen regardless. I think it'll just speed up the process, in my opinion. Obviously, some of the risks are regulatory risks, like we don't know what the regulations in different states are gonna be, and at the federal level, and obviously crypto volatility. Since this announcement, Bitcoin went up like 10%. It went back down again to 10%. So as of now, it is still a hugely volatile asset, but that is fine. That's what Bitcoin is supposed to be. And Bitcoin has had like 70% drops, 50% drops, 90% drops, and the market is still, a hack just happened, and a lot of people lost probably. They didn't lose their money, but money was lost, right? Money was hacked, and that could happen. So yeah, and the last but not least, uncertainties. So what is going to be the funding mechanism? Like, are they going to sell gold to buy Bitcoin? Are they going to tax more? Are we going to use existing funds? Like, what are we going to do? And obviously the timeline and the scale. Like, we don't know what is going to happen. I wish I knew, and I wish I could tell you guys, but unfortunately I don't. And we can see here, a lot of people are talking about it in Twitter. Taxation is ultimate chief. They're going to use tax dollars, yada, yada, yada. So, I don't know. And David Sachs, the crypto czar or the AI czar, says, nobody announced a tax or spending program. Maybe you should wait to find out what is exactly being proposed. And I love that. Like, there's a lot of speculation and a lot of people are being negative. And I'm surprised because this administration was talking about this for a long, long time, right? Like, this isn't new. This isn't something that they just, here it is, right? The administration has been talking about it for a long, long time. So, next thing I want to make mention is David Sachs has said that he has sold off his cryptocurrency, so Bitcoin, ETH, and Sol, prior to the start of the administration. That is because someone was accusing him of, having some insider trading or inside information or just being unethical. So at least, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't seen his wallet, but at least he is being transparent and saying he sold. So that is pretty good. The next one is from Eric Trump, and I love this. And I do agree with it. Like, if you don't agree with crypto and you don't want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or whatever you may want to buy, that is completely fine. I don't mind it at all whatsoever. But he says, I love the genius of announcing a strategic reserve on a Sunday when traditional markets are closed and Wall Street sleeps. For the first time, retail investors win. Traditional finance better catch up or it will quickly become extinct. The world no longer runs on Friday, 9 to 5, World Liberty 5, Bitcoin, ETH. So they made this post, or Donald Trump made this post yesterday, and we saw how everything was running up, and they could traditional finance couldn't get in, and obviously that's a positive. The next one I want to come in, and this is someone that I found on Twitter. He says, in 20 years of investing, this is the most corrupt thing I've seen in financial markets. So, this has almost 3 million views. So, yeah, do what you want with that. I personally don't see it that way, but if you do, then sure, why not? So, what is my conclusion? So, Trump's crypto strategic reserve is a bold move. Like, we don't know if it's going to be good or bad, right? At least from my understanding, is going to be a reserve and not a stockpile, which I don't see why they can't have both, or one or the other. I really don't think having both is a bad idea, but let's see. And details are still emerging, so whatever you see, obviously read and study it. Don't just buy something. Don't just buy Bitcoin right now because you saw Donald Trump tweet about it or whatever. So yeah, I have a question for you guys. How do you think this reshapes America's financial future? I think it's positive. A lot of people are saying it's a negative, but I just don't see how more people having access to a financial system, whether you like it or not, a lot of Americans and people in the world are unbanked, and just opening up more economic and financial opportunities for these people will ultimately help in the long run. Now, is it going to be Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP? Who knows? It's still early. So, yeah, just stay patient, stay aware, and stay educated. As always, see the videos. I thank you so much for watching all these. I enjoy making them. And yeah, if you like the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.